Hello there, ringside crew.
Hello there, ringside crew.
Hey dudes at ringside crew, this is Davian.
Hey, it's Jenny Santana here.
This is Alfie.
This is the Savage Juggernaut, Tamaku.
Inside Ring!
This is Thomas D. Bruff.
This is Billy Starks.
Mr. Chad Epic.
Megan Mason.
Hey everybody, Scotland's own Brody Adler.
The headliner in charge, Marco Mania.
This is your girl Charisma.
Papa Dink, Brendan Dicker.
This is According to Woods.
Savannah Summers.
I'm Shorty.
Tasman inside.
You are watching
The internationally known
Dudes at Ringside podcast, hosted by Metal Geek and Joe the Panther Jr.
Hello there, wrestling fans! Welcome to another episode of the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast. I'm your host, Joe the Panther the Third, and now introducing from the top of Metal Mountain all the way down to all 50 states in the globe is the Happy Heel himself, the Metal Geek.
Wait, before I start, I just want to say this one thing. Welcome to Mega Sunday, everyone. Mega Sunday. All right?
Yeah, totally.
So let's what's going on, Ringside crew? What's going on, internationally known? What's going on, everybody? What's going on, Joe? How's it going?
Pretty good.
So let's give a warm Dudes at Ringside welcome to the son of the sons, Leo Sparrow.
Yeah.
How we doing, guys?
How's it going, Leo? How's it going today?
Leo,
Good, doing very well, thanks.
Yes.
So, Leo, if our fans aren't familiar with you, and I don't know why they're not, introduce yourself.
Me, I am the King of Kale. I'm the Green Machine, the son of the sun, the actual nature boy. I'm the guy that makes the spinach fly, Leo Sparrow.
Awesome. So, who trained you?
I was trained at Creative Pro Wrestling by Pat Buck, Brian Myers, and Max Caster.
That's
Wow.
Long Island, New York.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
if you want to start off, I mean, you had an incredible week. You were on WWE TV and you are on AEW TV the same exact week. So what was
That was in January, yeah.
So what was the process for that like?
So on Monday, I drove down to Philadelphia from Long Island. Mm-hmm. I was asked the night before, by WWE, hey, can you be at Philadelphia tomorrow at the Wells Fargo Center? I said, sure. So I showed up and I was eating my lunch, and then they came over to me and said, hey, you're going to be in a match tonight. So go get ready. And that was a lot of fun. So then I had my match with Omos, and it was very well received. They liked it a lot. And then later on the same week, we had previously taped a music video for Max Caster and Anthony Bowens, the Acclaimed. They were going against Darby and Sting, so they filmed their Goth Phase video, and I was also in that.
Yeah, that's awesome to be on AEW and WWE the same exact week. So I mean, big ups right there.
What was your like thoughts, like getting called down to drive all the way down from Long Island to like Philadelphia? Was it like you're like, oh God, or were you like, oh wow, this is pretty interesting? Like,
It's always a fun time. That wasn't the first time that I've done extra work for WWE. I had also done it previously at Survivor Series in November. That was my first time, and it's just a great environment to be around. I really enjoy it. I mean, we do get paid, but I would do it for free. I mean, a lot of people would, I'm sure. Just being professional is why you keep getting invited back, knowing that they can trust you. Things like that. It was a very fun time.
Yeah. So not only that, you were also in the Battle Royal dressed as Al Snow for Cap. That was actually pretty fun.
Yes. Yeah, Creative Pro Halloween House, and that was our Danhausen show. We do a Halloween costume Battle Royal, and I dressed up as Al Snow, but instead of head, I had a head of lettuce. And I had people out with the head of lettuce. I did a nice little moonsault onto the head of lettuce too.
I really enjoyed that costume Battle Royal. I thought that was very creative. Someone was dressed like Vince McMahon. Another guy was dressed like the Dudley Boys.
Hey, Vince McMahon eliminated me.
Oh gosh. Vince, if you're watching that, I am so sorry.
No, but yeah, not only that, you had also you had what you call it. You had who else you had in that match? You had the Scream guy in that match, which was Mike Anthony,
Yes.
which is so fitting because technically he's not crazy.
Oh, he's not crazy.
He's not
He's
crazy.
really-
No,
he's
he's,
really
not
crazy.
crazy.
Yes.
That's so funny that he like does that. And I was watching a promo for him. I forgot what promotion he did a video for, and I'm like, he was out in the looked like he was out behind a building doing the promo, and I'm like, perfect. Snow was coming down, like the
He
light
just hangs
snow.
out there sometimes.
That was for Blitzkrieg.
Yeah, that was freaking crazy. I watched that promo last night. I was like, I jumped because he did the hand by the face, and I was like, in my bed going, eh. He got me.
So Leo, who are some of your inspirations to become a pro wrestler?
Wow, good question. So, my first guy in pro wrestling, I would say, was Zack Ryder. That was the first guy I was like, I can relate to this. I really like this. So then, yeah, there you go.
One of a
Him
kind.
and my trainer Brian have their Major Wrestling Figure podcast, and the whole theme of everything that they do is just betting on yourself. So I was like, I really like this. I want to be a part of it. So I adopted that mindset for myself in wrestling, and it was always something that I wanted to do. I originally had an internship with WWE in the summer of 2020, but it was canceled because of COVID. So I said, okay, I'll just sign up for wrestling school instead. I'll take the totally opposite route, see how that goes. It was always something I wanted to do, like I said, and if I didn't try it, I would just regret it, and I knew I would. But if I tried it and didn't like it, then I could say that I gave it my all and did. But I knew that once I started, I wasn't going to want to stop. So here I am. It's like a year and a half later.
Are there any advice for people that are getting to wrestling today that you can give? Or
Sure. Get as much in-ring time as you can. We have open ring after our practices, and we just stay and think, oh, I think of this really cool move I wanted to try out, or I want to have this sequence or anything like that. Here's a promo, here's character stuff, anything. Just throw it against the wall, see if it sticks. Originally, I had a character that nobody really understood, and I don't know if I understood. So then I tweaked it, and I'm a vegan, so I said I'll do a vegan character, and we'll just see if it works. And man, it's been a lot of fun so far. There's so many things I can do. I could be very creative with it.
Yeah, you versus Bryan Danielson would be an absolute awesome match. You know,
One day
it has to happen, right?
I'm big into speaking things into the universe, manifesting it. I know it'll happen. It will.
Yeah.
There we go. So is there anything you collect?
Yeah, I have a little shelf ski over here. I'm actually in the middle of like purging some of my collection just to make room, because there was a bunch of things that I had. I was just like, I don't really love it, so I can sell it. A lot of Funko Pops getting rid of. I do have some Funko Pops that I love still that I can't get rid of. I do have wrestling figures. Like I have an MJF one. I have on this shelf here, Rick Rude, Christian, some guys that I've met that I've worked with, some guys that have been nice to me where I was like, oh, I'm gonna get their action figure. Some guys that I liked growing up. I just got the Brian Myers and Matt Cardona Super 7 figures in the mail last night, which is something that they like took a total gamble on and worked out for them very well. Dolph Ziggler, Kurt Angle, two of my favorites ever.
Places you would love to travel to that you haven't traveled to yet. It could be anywhere.
On my wall, I have a little world map. It's not little, it's like really big actually. And I put like the thumbtacks in it of places that I've wrestled in. So there's a high concentration around like New Jersey, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Long Island. So I'd like to branch out a little bit. West Coast would be great. I'll be in Dallas for WrestleMania weekend, so if an opportunity pops up there, I'm ready for it. I have family that lives in Florida, so I can always stay with them and do a wrestling show there. So, yeah. I'll go anywhere really. Overseas would be awesome, but this will all come in time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some great promotions down in Florida. There's tons down there. There's like CCW.
I was just thinking CCW.
The CCW, yeah, Coastal, right?
He goes to their promotion a lot when he's in Florida.
Yeah. There's what's it? ARW. I don't know if you're familiar with that one.
No.
I think it's called Atomic Revolutionary Pro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What else is down there?
Magic City.
Magic City.
Miami.
Magic City, which is behind us right now.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah. So that and it's just tons of promotions down there.
And also in Pennsylvania, we have PPW, which is another good one.
PPW, yes, I would like to do PPW. That would be fun.
There's a lot of big names in that promotion right now. Danny Moe, she's the women's champion. Oh my gosh, there's Rembrandt that's in that promotion, which is he comes out with a manager Cosma, girl with green hair.
VSK is in PPW.
What's that?
VSK.
Yeah, VSK. Oh
he's also in VPW and Cap too.
I always say this to Geek. If I ever go to that promotion, either I'd be praised and be like, "Wow, you're local. Your friend lives in New York, but you're local," or I'd be booed and kicked out the building. Or I would run out of stickers because there's so many wrestlers that we've talked to that are coming on the podcast very soon. Or they told me no handing out stickers. Like it's either one or two.
You're in Pennsylvania? You're a local to Pennsylvania?
Yeah, I live in Pike County.
Okay. I was just my whole weekend. I just got home from Pennsylvania. So
it's
a
small town, Leo.
Let them talk, Joe.
Okay, sorry that, Leo.
That's okay. Go ahead.
It's a small town in Pennsylvania, like literally one light. It's like a very historic town.
Nice. I just did SmackDown in Hershey, so I was there for that. And then the next day, I had a show in Schuylkill Hill Haven. There it is. And so I stayed overnight, and I just went to that show the next day. It was like an hour away from Hershey, and then I drove back after that Saturday night.
That's cool.
Yeah, big wrestling week for me. It was a lot of fun.
Who would you say is a dream opponent you would love to get in the ring with that you haven't get in the ring with yet?
Dolph Ziggler. Definitely Dolph Ziggler. After my Zack Ryder phase was over, it was like Dolph Ziggler, and it's still he's like up here for me. Love him. Ultimo Dragon is like my dream match, and Max Caster.
Max Caster, yeah. It's gonna definitely happen for you because you're very talented, Leo. You know.
Thank you. Yeah, we'll make it work.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Is there any wrestler that you would bring back from like the past that's not wrestling anymore or not with us anymore that you would want to bring back for one more match to wrestle
Bret
against
Hart.
you?
No question. All-time favorite, Bret Hart. Kurt Angle's a good one, even though he would eat me alive. No, I could take him.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Yeah, Bret. Definitely.
Okay.
I know you're a vegetarian, but what would you say your favorite food is?
Vegan. I'm a vegan, not a vegetarian.
Vegan. I'm still.
You're gonna get. He's gonna go settle.
I love sushi. Vegan sushi. They make it with vegetables and fruits and stuff, and it's just so good. Cucumbers, avocados, mangoes, very good.
Very good.
I guess when I'm in Long Island, we'll have to hit you up. We could have some vegan sushi with you.
Absolutely, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
I love sushi anyway. I love sushi so much. Like it's a party.
And it's very easy because it's everywhere. I can always find it in every town that I wrestle in, and they always have a vegan option.
And it's good for Geek because Geek doesn't like fish, so he'd be fine.
Yeah, I'm not a big fish person, so
I'm a big fish guy. Good.
So,
save the fish.
And I'll eat anything
on Netflix.
I'll eat anything, but no shellfish. I'm allergic. So.
What'd you say?
Watch Seaspiracy on Netflix. It's a documentary all about the fishing industry and how it's killing the oceans.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Definitely. That's definitely worth to check out. But what would you say your favorite movie is?
I like Pulp Fiction. That's always my go-to. Big Star Wars guy, as you can see up here.
Star Wars, yeah. Oh, yeah. The mod's a huge Star Wars. We usually have a live when we do a live show. Like the mods always say, "I love Star Wars." That's her like all-time favorite movie. So
Yeah, I love Star Wars. Big Marvel movie guy.
Definitely, yeah. Who would you say your favorite?
Go ahead.
Who's your favorite Marvel character? You'd say?
Oh yeah, Spidey.
Spider-Man.
Man, I'm surprised you and Jack are not tag team partners right now.
I know.
But who would be the normal Spider-Man? Who would be like the Venom?
The symbiote.
He would be the bad guy, definitely.
Wow.
I'm Spider-Man.
I don't know. I see him as I could see you as the good Spider-Man because like the longer hair, you'd be like the Spider-Man with the longer hair, and he could be like the Venom version of that. That's like trust me, and then you trust him, and then he kills you.
Yes, that's perfect. Fits Jack very well.
Smile. I'm your friend. What happened? You fell. Oh, darn it. And he makes a selfie. He's like, you see this guy? He fell on the floor. I don't know what's wrong with him. Oh, and then he steps over and keeps walking.
So, yeah. Are there any other upcoming shows you have, or?
Yeah, I have my whiteboard behind me. This Thursday is March 3rd. I'm doing Shotgun Thursday. March 17th, which is St. Patrick's Day, I'll be doing an autograph signing at the Wrestling Collectors store in New Jersey. And then we have a few unannounced Creator Pro shows in the next months that I can't discuss yet. March 25th, ISPW Totowa, New Jersey. April 16th, I'll be in Boston for Millennium Wrestling Federation. I got a few other ones. Tough and Talented in Connecticut, May 21st. It's just what I'm finding on the whiteboard. And then you can always catch me if you look me up on YouTube. You'll see me on Grimm's Toy Show every now and then.
Wow. That's awesome. Yeah.
That's cool. You go
ahead, Joe. Yeah.
Has anybody ever created you in any of the WWE games like 2K19 and stuff like that yet?
Yes, one fan from VPW did create me in one of the video games. That was pretty cool to see, and it was so accurate. Like I don't even know how it's possible. When I was playing and creating wrestlers, I could never get a logo in there. I could never get the exact font, or I don't know. It's just crazy. Maybe I just don't know how to do it. Maybe it's new technology, but it was really cool.
Yeah, I pre-ordered the new game already, so I'm ready to. I put on Twitter today. I said I can't wait to see how the fans create the indie wrestlers in the new game, because the ones that people that probably didn't create because they didn't have 2K20. I can't wait to see how they bombard the router with the indie wrestlers that couldn't have made it to 2K20 because it was trash. This new game's gonna have indie wrestlers for days. You're gonna have to look through who, because they have a. I don't know if you know if you've seen any of the stuff yet. They have this, the best to worst, who creates the characters, number 1 or number 2. They're gonna have that. So I'm already gonna be give me some good wrestlers. Dice rolling.
Cool. Yeah. I wasn't really a fan of indie wrestling at the time that I was playing the video game, so I never thought to look for indie guys on the Creator Wrestler page. That's good. I'll have to look into that.
Yeah, I'm excited because I'm definitely gonna find you to put you in the on my indie wrestling list.
You're gonna have to have a dudes at ringside Army Joe.
I already have my plan. I'm gonna have
all the guests we had on the podcast.
Every year I do I started doing this up to 2K19. I do Raw, I do SmackDown, I do NXT. And I do a all-women show called WoW. I used the WoW name because it was on there. I used the name that the women's show that they had, the all-women pay-per-view they had for a while. Yeah, I used the Evolution as the women's show. And all the indie wrestlers that we have on the podcast now are going to be part of NXT because that's the upcoming roster. And then eventually I'll separate them, put them in Raws and SmackDowns. But I always do that, and it's fun to watch our indie wrestlers that were on our podcast just break out and just do their thing. I'm like, oh, wow, this is kind of
That
cool.
is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what'd you say your thoughts on intergender wrestling is?
Intergender wrestling? I don't know. I think it depends on who they are, like size-wise,
Mhm.
and if it's like a hardcore match. I mean, if both parties are okay with it, that's fine.
Mhm. Yeah.
Me personally, if I was in the situation, I would just make sure that the other person was comfortable with it before I started.
Gotcha.
I wouldn't want to do anything that makes somebody else uncomfortable, because that it's not a good look, and I would feel guilty myself. So,
Gotcha.
but would I do it? Sure. I mean, I don't mind.
Okay.
It's wrestling, not a. It's definitely a male dominated industry. So, speaking to the women wrestlers, they say, I just heard somebody at SmackDown say, I wish I wasn't a woman, because she didn't have the same kinds of opportunities. So if they want to have an intergender match where they can just get more reps in and get their character work in and really get themselves over, by all means. It's not gender exclusive.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And-
sorry, go on.
No, continue.
It's like, as you said, like, Leo, it's like it is male dominated, and like that's why sometimes I always tell Geek it's always good that we help both sexes come on a podcast. And February was Women's Wrestling Month, and we like to. And even though my friends are like, "Oh, you chose the shortest month," but still, it's highlighting women's wrestlers from all over the world, and like you never know who's watching, and you never know who's seeing it, because it's showing that women's wrestling is important, and they have fans too, and they have feelings too. You know, it's hard these days.
Yeah.
I was just about to ask you, just to go back to Marvel. Did you happen to see the Doctor Strange trailer?
I believe I did. That it was like the very last.
Yeah. Did you notice that what you call it, Xavier was in the trailer, or
no?
Was it? No, you noticed that?
No.
The last Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness trailer. If you go back and watch, you hear his voice.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Yeah.
I didn't do that last time Geek told me that. I was like, I'm not going to check that out. I'll just find out on my own.
And then you just listen very carefully. You hear Charles Xavier in the background. And I'm like, oh man, I can't wait for the new Doctor Strange movie to come out.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'll have to.
My
I
question
want to
to you
be
is,
surprised. I like being surprised, so I would definitely watch it.
Yeah.
who would you cast as Dr. Xavier if you were doing like an X-Men new movie?
Reboot.
I mean,
I think you got to stick with the original actor. I mean, it's hard when you have an option for a multiverse, you have to pull in the real guy.
yeah,
Patrick Stewart, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
He looks so perfect for the role of Dr. Xavier. The bald head, the jacket, the way he speaks, the way so eloquently he speaks, and stuff like that. But if you're gonna go younger and make it like when he first opened the school for the X-Men, it's hard because there's a lot of young actors that I would try to give that role to. But as you're right, Patrick Stewart is such a good actor, and it's hard not to give him the role again. But like, where are we going in this universe with the X-Men? Are we going to go in the beginning when they first open, like they did in the first movie, the first one that they came out with, the reboot? What's it, the reboot, Geek?
Yeah.
Oh,
Michael Fassbender. He played Charles Xavier though.
Yeah.
Did you think so or no?
It was good. I'm just saying, would you go and get the younger Xavier from that other movie, or would you go keep it with Patrick Stewart?
I would keep it with Patrick because he's like the well-known Charles Xavier. So,
but the thing, would you want to come back? That's the thing. Like, does he want to stay retired? Like, yeah, stay retired. Like, and like, you said your favorite X-Men character. Geek, you go first. Who's yours?
Mine's Venom.
Venom
and Silver Surfer.
Mine is Wolverine, and I have to go opposite in Green Lantern's my DC. Because I actually have the ring in the ring. Green Lantern. My friend found it. Bought it for me. He's like, I know you love Green Lantern. I got you the ring, and I'm like, No, if you get on your knee and give it to me, I'm kicking you, poking you in the eyes. I'm like, he's just here to take the darn ring, Joe. I'm like, fine, best friends then. This is a best friends ring.
All right, Leo, do you have any social medias where people could find you?
Yeah, my Instagram, my Twitter, my Venmo, all my social media. You can find me at No Steak All Sizzle.
No steak, all sizzle. That's very clever right there.
I like that one.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I just want to thank you for taking the time out for coming on our podcast, talking to these two dudes right here.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Whenever you
that give independent wrestlers a little platform to plug themselves and get themselves over and get some more fans and really get ourselves noticed. So thank you for that.
Oh, no problem. We love helping indie wrestlers any way you can. Just if you want, please spread the word to your friends, indie friends, and tell. I know it's busy. He's busy as heck. Just tell Cardona and that.
It's a long shot.
But just tell them we're out there and we're doing podcast month. If they're not busy, they want to come on and just talk with us and just hang out. Because we have a lot of memories with those two. Because I met them, took a picture with the both of them. I'll send you a picture later. I have a picture with the both of them back from NYWC.
Nice. New NYWC champion.
Yeah,
Matt Cardona comes full circle right there.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah. All right. I just want to say, I'm Metal Geek.
I'm Joe Panther III, and
I am the son of the sun, the actual nature boy, Leo Sparrow.
And we will catch you in the next one.